everyone, I'm recapping the last episode of Botched Silicone Valley, and I'm super behind. I'm about 2 weeks behind. It's always hard for me to do a finale. I just feel like everyone's moved on. No one's looking at recaps anymore and all that, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm also really behind because I started a new hobby. First, what you do is you work all the time on projects hoping to get something to work, like 10, 12 hours a day. Then you spend all of your time feeling guilty that you're not doing more. I don't know what's really working out as a hobby, but it seemed to be pretty committed to the process. So there you go. Anyway, for the first time all season, we do 3 surgeries. Okay, I was so excited to see we were doing 3 surgeries. I didn't even really pay attention to if there was a theme in the episode. I am really surprised about the first surgery that they did. So it was Monique, and she's transgender. She's had over 200 surgeries. She has something they refer to as pixie ears. I think of pixie ears as being pointed, but what it was is that she's had so many facelifts or something that the lobe kind of, instead of the lobe coming down like this or coming down like this, they came down like that. So she wants to get that fixed, and a tummy tuck. Now, I'm not surprised that they did the ears, but I'm kind of surprised they did the tummy tuck because so far all season they have turned people down who have had these hundreds and hundreds of surgeries. She has free-floating silicone in her body, and they said that's incredibly dangerous, but they did the tummy tuck anyway, and they never really explained, I felt, they never adequately explained why it was okay. Anyway, she has the surgery, and then she does some music video, and it's like truly the most awful thing you've ever seen. Like, they need auto-tune that thing, just who knows what. Second up, we have Kelly, who was born with a cleft palate, and she's really self-conscious about the way she looks. I don't think that to begin with she was an unattractive girl, okay? I don't know that I immediately would have known that she had at one point had a cleft palate. There was a small scar, but she was definitely very self-conscious about it. Afterwards, she still looked very much like her, and she looked wonderful, and she felt much better. So I guess you can consider that, you know, a big success. Like, I got my teeth whitened. My teeth weren't brown to begin with, but it made me happy, so I really can't point fingers at anybody else making the decisions. Last girl, Maisha, she has puffy eye bags. She had gone down to Tijuana. Never do. Let's just flat out start out by just saying that is a rule in life. You should not be getting surgery in Tijuana. Definitely not. Maybe, I don't know much about Mexico and where I would go for surgery, but I'm guessing Tijuana is not the place. Hi, Pocket. So Pocket will help me out. Anyway, she got injections, and instead of them being less puffy, they became more puffy. They have no idea what it was. They know it wasn't whatever she thought it was because she was able to describe it, and they're like, yeah, that's not the stuff. Anyway, they go underneath her eyelid, and they pulled out a fatty pad, and she looked great. And so she's going to be a model. So there you go. There's our first season. From what I understand, the show's been really successful. So hopefully we'll see a second season. Paul, totally for me. I like him much more than I did before. I think it was a really good step for him. I still like Terry, although it's a little hard after watching The Real Housewives of Orange County and watching him just lose his mind. You know, so that was kind of hard. But I'm just going to judge him on this show, and I like him as well. So I will see you guys later.